Hi, I'm Raquel, and this is Law Librarian Plans. Today, I'm going to be setting up my goals page and the monthly calendar in my work planner. Let's get started. So, I am partially starting to set up my November planner, and I've put a hardcover. This is from Jane's Agenda. This is a chocolate Saffiano leather snap and cover. I have some discs from the Happy Planner, some beautiful copper discs. And then, as you can see, I've started setting it up. It's not completely set up, but the cover is there and some things are there. And now we're going to find the pages that we need. And I'm realizing that I have half of the pages that I need. I have my calendar, but I don't have the goals page. So I have to go back to my current one and grab the goals page from the end of October. So let's do that and we'll get this show on the road. So, and the goals page is really what you call the currently. So there you have it. And I'm going to use that page to set up my work goals for the month. So let's set aside this for a moment. We'll come back to this beauty a little bit later on. And let's see, make sure that this is visible in the on the screen. Maybe I'll move the phone a little bit because right now I'm having a hard time reaching this. There we go. So now I can see it better and we're good to go. So I chose the Office Chic book from Love Posh. I haven't used that one in this planner yet. So I thought it might be nice to give it a whirl. I am looking now and okay, very good for some whiteout because I like to put my own headings here. And the way that I set this up, my goals page, is I put my top three for the month. Then on this section that says important, I put on my mind. So other things that I'm thinking about, not exactly the top three, but things, maybe things are coming up, that sort of thing. And then the bottom is my reflection section. So, and I'm realizing once again, this does not have boxes. So I'm going to have to find some boxes to go with this. And I'm going to look at the sets that are here and see which set. I already used that one. So I want to leave the second part of that set. That's not the same thing, is it? Oh, it is. Oh, interesting. These sets have multi-pages. So I could use that. I must have used it in the planner that I used for the first 6 months, um, which was a monthly. Uh, I'm not excited about that. This screams to me summer, so I'm going to skip that one. I'm very particular about these things. I don't know why, because it doesn't really matter. This one, it looks like I've also used part of this. So I haven't used this set, this black and white and gray set. It's kind of very serious. And I think it might be the right one. It simplifies my choices with boxes. So I'm going to grab some black boxes from Mojo Jojo Plans and I'll use those to set this up. All right. So first, we're going to do the top three. I'm going to use just a skinny box up there and have that over here like so. And we're going to use that. Um, I like a little bit more color than that, but I'm also not mad that it's all going to be black and white. So that looks good. I think it's straight. I hope it's straight. It is straight. Okay. Terrible how very little I can see the contours of things sometimes. And then this one here for what else is on my mind. Whoops, that's definitely not straight. I'm gonna put it a little bit further down too, like so. And then one more for reflection. I kind of want gray boxes too, now that I think about it. So I'm gonna grab another sticker book. I apologize for getting up too many times, sort of stopping midway, but it's getting very black and not that much fun. And it's not that it has to be fun, but it has to be a little bit more appealing than that. So I just grabbed neutral boxes also from Mojo Jojo Plans because this one has tans and it also has shades of gray. So we can use some of those shades of gray with the shades of gray that are in the book. Not a lot of color, but all right, let's do a little bit of decorating. And I want to just look quickly at all the decorative stickers here. So there's 4 pages, 2 of each design. I kind of like the idea of, I love her. I love her down here and I love her up here. So I think I'm going to use both of them. I'm going to use this girl up here. And this is my planner. It sits on my desk. When I'm working on my desk, it's open. When I'm not there, it's closed. But if somebody sees it, you know what? I don't care. Um, I need to be creative in the work that I do, and this helps a little bit with that. So if somebody asks me about the stickers, I'm going to say I like to decorate my planner. I like to have to plan on paper, and I like to decorate it so that it keeps me fresh and it keeps me creative and helps me do what I need to do. So there you have it. I like the CEO girl sitting at her chair. Do I want anything else at this point? I kind of love the idea of this shelf. So I think I may use that. Um, and that still gives me enough room to, ooh, I almost, started ripping. Oh, yeah, yeah. What happens when you do these things too fast? Um, I think I like it here, but now it takes up so much space. Maybe it'll straddle both. It'll be here. Okay. I just like the shelves. I don't know why. All right, that's pretty good. So now I'm going to use some of the boxes. And I have no idea what I'm putting in my top three this month, to be quite honest with you. Um, I have to do a planning session at this point. I have not sat down to think about what's going on and brainstorm and all that good stuff. I do know that I have way too many things on my list, and I have to just pare that down a little bit and figure it out. So I really wish I had a smaller. I had this in the light gray, but I don't. I don't think this is a. Oh yes, it is. Ha ha ha. And I prefer. You know what? No, I think I'm gonna use the lined one. I cannot make up my mind today. Love this book though. I love having this selection of neutral boxes to pick from. Okay, I started there with the. There we go. So I'm gonna use the light gray box for the biggest thing happening this month. And I think the biggest thing happening this month is I'm going to be placing orders, lots of orders, because I'm behind. So, let's see. The month of November, that is, not this month. This month is October, which is almost over. And it went by too fast. Okay, so there's that one. Then I think I'm going to add a dark gray one over here. One of the big ones, if I can find one. Okay, dark gray one right here. With the shelf above it. Okay. And then I need one more. I think I will add one black one, perhaps a square black one. Yep. Square black box here. Not all things need the same amount of space, which is why I use different size boxes. Oh, I like that. And then, does this have any quotes? It does. Awesome. I think it's just the 2 pages of quotes. So let's see. I wish my office were chic. My office is very utilitarian and very messy at the time. All right. Where hustle means hot. That's pretty good. I think I might use that. Oh, no, I like that. Boss moves in a chic office. Only in paper, though. Only on paper. So, I'm going to put some dots up on that box, I think. I don't like it. It has a little bit too little structure in some ways. All right, boss moves in a chic office. And we'll put some dots and then we'll move on from this and start decorating the monthly because that's the next thing here. This does not have dots. So let's grab some dots because we have them. So, ta, ta, ta. Okay, the check it off sticker book has dots in black. So let's go ahead and grab those. And I know that Live Love Posh has a functional book that has boxes and all that. I just haven't grabbed it yet. So eventually I will get a copy of that so I can use that with her decorative books. But I'm not allowed to have more than 3 things on my mind. Well, I am, but 6 things is still too many things to be thinking about in any given month. So, okay. All right. Those are not even straight. So, this dot needs to be a little bit further that away. And this one needs to, oh, that's too far. Trying to get them centered one way and then forgot to center them the other way. Or rather, space them out. Okay, I think that's pretty good. All right, so let's move on from this because this is done. And let's get going on the monthly. I like that. That works. All right, what did I do with the, oh, there's the binder. Okay, let's put this page. Actually, this page goes back in my October binder. Let's grab this and let's grab the month of November. Get that done. I'll share the finished setup with you when it's done. I will not be for a little bit, probably next weekend. But okay, get that set up right there. And I'm gonna grab some washi because I have some stretches of time that I want to mark. So I'm gonna grab some black and gray grid washi. And if you see my video from my catch-all, you'll see that there's a little bit of a parallel going on between the two. I did something similar in my catch-all where I used grid and other washi to mark certain dates. So, all right, so I got a gray one and a black and white one. So the first one is going to be here because I'm going to be gone for a few days. And where are my scissors? Okay, I got a pair of scissors. I'm going to cut the end, which is a little bit squished. And I'm going to mark from the 7th. And I know that I don't work on the weekends, but I'm just going to mark it off for the trip. The 7th, the 8th, through the 11th. And that's time off. I'm going to be at CPC. And just put that sticker because I moved that from somewhere else, from another calendar that I was setting up. Ooh, daylight savings time is ending. Thank goodness. Oops, doesn't go there. It goes here. And not, I mean, I don't like the darkness, but on the other hand, it's been rough trying to get up early in the morning when it's super dark. Like, seriously makes me want to go back to bed. In fact, I've been waking up later because I don't set an alarm these days because I usually don't need one. And my cue is not there. And while I really, I'm not late for work and all that, I would like to have a little bit more time in the morning to do stuff. So I need my natural light to cue me up that I have to do something. Okay. So those are the days that I'm off then. And then I'm going to mark off Thanksgiving week because I'm taking the week off. I'm in a use it or lose it PTO situation again. Even though I try and I take time off, I still don't manage to take enough. So I'm going to take some extra time around the Thanksgiving holiday. And that should help. All right. I'm going to do that like so. And I don't know why, but I prefer not to put it straight on the, down on the bottom line. So yes, I'm kind of blocking off the words, but I don't know. I like it better this way. All right, so we've done that. Then we're gonna need some boxes. So I've kept my Mojo Jojo Plans boxes nearby. So let's use black for the 14th. No, gray for the 14th. Then I think I'm gonna use that size if I can find another one of those that's not used. I need to write what it is and where it is. So this one, I don't have to. I know where it is. And it's not likely that I'm going to forget, but I don't know. Oh, Oh, because this is not a monthly box. That's right. Oh, I put away the monthly book. Oh well, it doesn't matter. It'll stay here. It'll be fine. All right. All these sessions are starting to blend into each other. Then on the 19th, I want to put a black box. And this does have monthly boxes if I can find one. So let's see. But they're not cut up like the monthly boxes um, in the monthly sticker book. So we're gonna do a little tricky thing here. So this is the box. See, it fits nicely in there. It's a tiny bit smaller. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make it into a monthly box. Okay. So I'm going to cut my square where I think it needs to go. 1, 2. I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna move this sticker now to the side. I think that is good. See, the monthly box would fit this box perfectly, but I am too lazy to go grab it, so I decided not to. And then, if I do this right, I can then take off the white paper from the little corner that I cut off and put the corner back down and give that box an extra edge that it's missing right now. I have a tiny little L in my on my finger. It's gonna go right here like so. I don't think I did it very well this time. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, there you go. See? So now it looks like a box that it was meant to be that way. And then I need a small box to go here. Actually, I'm going to use the same size box that I used on the 14th. I need to find it. This is a very well loved book. Um, the I think it's the very first book that JoJo put out, and I've had it since day one, and it gets a lot of use. All right, that's that. And I'll save these notes so that I can write down. I mean, I mostly used to write down these things. And I have little meetings here and there, but these are the things that are like the key things that I'm going to be out, that I have big events. This day I have to work from home. I'm going to actually use some icon stickers because I have them. Then I'm going to decorate. How about that? Because we haven't even decorated yet. And I'm going to use that same exact set. So I'm going to probably use other stickers from that set to decorate. But let me get my icons in place. So I'm going to put, let me think. Where are the work? All right. So here are the work icons. And really the only day that I'm working from home, actually, I'm not working from home. I'm working from home that day. That's the only day because I'm either traveling or doing something else. And if I'm out a bunch of days, I don't also want to be working from home. Um, there's not a rule that says anything about that. That's just my personal preference. Um, because I am a librarian, and contrary to popular opinion, um, a lot of the work we do does not have online. A lot of what we need is not online, is what I'm trying to say. And so I actually need to work in the office. My paper, so all my administrative work is pretty much online. Like I literally, if all I had to do was administrivia, I'd be perfectly fine working from home. But I work with books. So actually, you need to be in the office from time to time. So this day I'm going to work from home. And then the Friday, I'm going to go into the office for at least a half a day. I'm away that weekend. Or I'm away that Friday. And just, I'm only in the office for a couple of days that week. So yeah, and then I'm on vacation, time off here. All right, so there's that. Then I never get to use these, so I'm going to go ahead and use them because why not? And we have a weekly huddle in the morning. I will not be attending the one on the 10th as much as I'd like to. I may attend the one on the 24th. Um, But on the 10th, I will probably be sleeping still because I get back home from CPC super late. At some point, I know I set up a staff meeting, but I don't know when it is. So I'm going to use this for our weekly virtual huddle. And then, is there anything else that I need from there? I gotta fix that later. That I don't have on that page. I think that's it for icons. All right, so let's finish this up by decorating the remaining parts. Um, and I think what I'd like to do is work from this page, which is the other page of stickers. I'm gonna look at the page that I used before too. Oh, there's a coffee maker. Oh yeah, yes please. We'll use a lot of these. So we're gonna take this one out, and then we're gonna make this into a little office scene. And then we're gonna take one of those out too. Much easier than trying to work with the whole book on top of the desk. So let's remove this background material because it's driving me nuts. I can't see the stickers. So if I remove this, then I can work a little bit better with what's left on the page. Okay, there's that. I may do it to the other one too, but for now, that works. So let's be strategic. These building things are very big. That's beautiful. I would love my library to look like that someday, but my library is only one floor. So, wishful thinking. All right. So we're going to use this one. So those bigger wide scenes are not, will be used somewhere else. They won't be used in this planner or in this spread anyway. Okay. So I'm going to put a cabinet here. I think I want to put this desktop number right here. Okay. Then another desktop number over here. And then we have a coffee maker, so why not? Just like the espresso machine at work. Haha, joking. No, we have good coffee on campus, fortunately for us. And we do have coffee in the library, but not an espresso machine. We have a frother though. I like to froth my coffee, so the frother. And then how about if we use these cute little sticky notes? I'm going to use them on here on top of this box because why not? I'm not going to write on top of it. I'm going to write inside it. Here I'm going to write on top. Then let's see, what else can we use? I don't really like how that's turning out on the top, but it is what it is. Ooh, I like the laptop with the briefcase. It's a very lawyer-like briefcase, to be quite honest with you. Not at all what like I like to carry. So I'm gonna put this one over here. We have so much empty space over on this side. Kind of weird not to have something decorative to put there. Let's put a plant next to it if it fits. Oh, there's smaller plants over here. Okay, I'm gonna get this one right here with the cards and stuff. Right here. Okay, we have a little bit of decor in the office. I really don't like that there, so I'm gonna take it out. It kind of looks like it doesn't, like it's an afterthought because it's so small. How about another plant? And same problem here. I'm gonna see if I can peel off the background so that I can make the stickers a little bit more accessible. I'm removing that, and then hopefully having a hard time getting the backing off. There we go. So again, we're removing the whole backing so that the stickers are more accessible. Throw those out. And then I think I want this big plant over here. And I realized that putting the file cabinet at the bottom kind of is taking away from what I could do, but I just don't think the file cabinet should be floating. There we go. And what else could we put there? There's a bigger version. This right here. This is a smaller version of the plant, but I don't want any more plants there. So, um, what else can we put on that spot? Really nothing else I want to put there. Maybe this one, this little desk number with a little bit of green. What is it going to look totally dwarfed by everything else? Yes, it does. All right. Let's just purposely take something small of the heels. Put them there. And then maybe the glasses floating above the heels. She's smart, but she likes her heels. All right, so that's that. That kind of takes care of that top part of the screen or of the page. Then I really want to put her over here. Boss babe making her move or running a meeting or whatever. And then I think I'll put a quote there, and I think that will finish this spread. So thank you so much. If you're still with me, thank you so much for watching. This is kind of fun. I grind, but most of all, I pray. Okay. I'm not a small business mama. I'm a boss babe. Work hard, stay humble, slay. There's only the 2 pages and they're repeats, so I would just gotta figure out which one I want. I can use the out of office one. I think I'll use that one right here because it's there. And it's not really a quote, it's more of a statement, but okay. This one right here. And don't underestimate a woman who can build her own empire. I think boss babe is the one. I don't particularly love being called a babe, but I'd like to be a babe. No, just kidding. But it's okay. I don't mind it. I don't know. Boss lady is what I am. Boss lady. Oh, and it's too big anyway, so never mind that thought. I'm going to put this on this page because it's kind of hard to put back. Oh gosh, I already had one and I forgot. Work hard, stay humble. Work hard, stay humble, slay. That's the one. All right. And these definitely do not like to collaborate with my tweezers. So I'm going to grab this. Sorry, all the pages are moving all over the place. But notwithstanding the fact that I say I'm out of the office, I think the sentiment is right. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to put this a little bit higher. See if I can get it straight, first of all. And it's nowhere near straight. So bear with me while I remove it from the page one more time. I'm going to flip that page upside down so I can see the top edge of the sticker. Because if the top edge of the sticker is straight, the sticker is straight. There we go. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to the plants or the things. And where was that thing? I'm going to put this little thing, this little guy here because it fits there. Cut off the bottom. Part of our scene of the files, books, whatnot. I think that works. Alrighty then, let's take a peek, see where we are, if we achieved what we wanted here. And I think we're good. I think we're really good. All right, folks, so there you have it. So let's take a look at both pieces. So that's our monthly. And then here's our goals page. That's the goals page for November. Then we have our monthly for November, nice and coordinated. If you like this video, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.